It won't come off, Ross shouts while frantically wiping his face. Nothing's coming off. Becca giggles. She sees her boyfriend rubbing at his made-up face, like he's trying to buff a car. Standing behind him, she takes hold of a wipe and starts pressing against his lips. What? Becca says with confusion as she looks at the clean wipe. I've never had an issue with these makeup remover wipes. I don't understand why it's not coming off. Ross looks up at Becca, worried. I thought you said this would be fun. Shrugging her shoulders, Becca gives Ross a wry smile. It was fun, she grins. Always wanted to know what it would be like if you were a girl. Ross taps his fingers on the desk. Well, now you know, he complains. Can we just get the stuff off me already? The wig and dress were bad enough. I just want to be me again. Becca grabs his bare shoulders and rubs him gently. You did look super cute, though, she giggles. I'm kinda sad you've taken it all off. Ross turns and gives her a sour look. Although he's been trying to remove his makeup for over 10 minutes, it still looks completely perfect. Becca couldn't understand it. She'd never had this issue before. It'll come off, Becca smiles, and continues rubbing his shoulders. I just can't believe how excited you got when dressed like that. I've never swallowed so much— Focus! Ross groans, interrupting her mid-sentence. I want this stuff off of me. Becca lets go of his shoulders and rolls her eyes. Okay, she sighs. This wasn't my normal makeup. Let me have a look at what the packaging says. Picking up the tube of mascara, Becca runs her index finger over a small print on the tube. Did you enjoy it? Becca asks him casually as she reads. Enjoy what? Ross replies with a huff. Dressing like a girl, Becca replies in annoyance. What else do you think I'm talking about? The weather? Ross goes bright red and bashfully hangs his head. Kinda, he replies quietly. Becca instantly moves her attention to her boyfriend. Clutching the makeup in her hand, she leans forward and rests her chin on his bare shoulder. I think I liked it too, she whispers softly in his ear. Ross turns his head to face Becca. Still as red as a tomato, he gives her an uncomfortable look. Becca smiles and gives him a peck on the cheek. Can we just get the stuff off me now? Ross asks as Becca stands and returns her attention to the makeup. Says here, Becca comments, pointing at the mascara tube, if the makeup won't come off, we should visit this address. Ross sighs and slumps in his chair. So it really isn't going to come off? He asks with apathy. Where is this address? Is it local? Becca looks up from the tube and looks into Ross's eyes. With a small smile, she shakes her head. It appears we may have to go visit this address, she tells him gently. It's in the town. Ross huffs and smacks his hands against the desk. As the thud echoes around the room, Becca steps back. Sorry, Ross, she utters as she places her hand gently on his arm. I didn't think this makeup would be such an issue. Ross sighs. Where did you even get this stuff? He asks as she picks up the lipstick and tosses it down. Becca turns and picks up a small black box. Placing it down in front of Ross on the desk, she pulls out her phone and starts searching for the address. I found this makeup in the back of my closet, she comments as she taps away on her cell. I didn't want to use my expensive stuff on you. Picking up the small box, He starts to examine it closely. Other foot makeup, he reads out loud. The life-expanding makeup company. Looking up from her phone, Becca smiles at her boyfriend. He's looking up at her with such pretty blue made-up eyes and lush red lips. We could probably get down there today, Becca says, showing him the map. They close soon, so we should hurry down there. Ross huffs once more and points at his face. Are you forgetting something? He groans. I can't go out looking like this. Putting a hand on her hip, Becca gives Ross an unimpressed look. So what? She replies. So you're a guy wearing a bit of makeup. Are you really that worried? Ross's eyes become wide, and he points at his face once more. Becca, he complains. It's not just a little makeup, though, is it? I look like I'm about to go out clubbing. Tilting her head to one side and giving him a smirk, Becca nods in agreement. I guess you do have quite a lot on, she admits. Still, it's either we go now, or you stay like that until tomorrow. On hearing that, Ross grabs another wipe and starts frantically grinding at his face. After a few good minutes of wiping, he looks into the mirror and sees no difference. Ah, biscuits, he sighs. I really don't want to go out looking like this, but at the same time, I really want it off my face. So some people might see you wearing makeup, Becca jibes. Is that a big deal? Ross doesn't answer. He just slumps further into his chair. Feeling bad and not knowing what to say or do, Becca looks around the room for inspiration. That's when she sees the discarded blonde wig they'd used for his dress-up. I have an idea, Becca cheers as she picks up the wig. How about we just dress you like a normal girl? That way, no one will know it was you. Seriously? Ross answers, unimpressed. I'm not putting that skimpy dress back on. Becca looks down at his legs and pulls a face. Yeah, she says in agreement. Your legs are way too hairy for that dress. Such a turn-off. Oh, I'm sorry, Ross sarcastically retorts. Shall I get a full-body wax next time you want to try this again? A huge grin runs across Becca's face. Is that you telling me you want to do this another time? She asks with excitement. Ross doesn't answer. He goes bright red. Becca can't help but keep smiling. She's never seen her boyfriend blush so much. Turning around and opening her closet, Becca picks out a pair of dark blue skinny jeans. Bringing them over to Ross, she holds them out to him. You can wear these for now, she tells him. You can also borrow one of my tank tops and a small jacket. With that wig on and your makeup, you should look very convincing. Ross reaches out and grabs the jeans. Thanks, he snarks. Guess it's good I can fit into your stuff, huh? Holding back a giggle, Becca fetches a black tank top and leather jacket. Whoa! She cries as he reaches for the top. Lose the boxers. Ross gives her a sharp look. Come on, he pleads. You've already embarrassed me enough. Becca gives him a sharper look in return. Girls don't wear such frumpy underwear under their jeans, she replies. If you want to look remotely passable and not a guy in drag, you're gonna have to wear some of mine. Ross huffs, but doesn't put up much of a fight. He knows she's right. Finding the matching bottoms to the bra he'd worn earlier, Becca helps him get dressed. Fighting to pull the jeans up, they soon get them up. Admiring how good his backside looked in her jeans, she then helped him into the tank top and finished the look with her jacket. Not bad, Becca taunts him. I can't believe how feminine you actually look. Ross frowns and concentrates on getting himself comfortable in the clothing not made for his body. We should probably style this wig, Becca says as she guides Ross back into her vanity mirror chair. It looks rather messy. Without hesitation, Becca places the blonde wig onto his head and starts adjusting the fit. I can't believe I'm having to do this, Ross whines as Becca concentrates. It's so much effort. Giving him a wry smile, she grabs a brush and starts brushing out the knots. You think this is bad? Becca replies. Imagine having to do this all the time. Boys are so lucky they don't have to deal with all this. Ross taps his fingers on the desk. I don't feel that lucky right now, he replies. Continuing to brush the wig straight, Becca giggles. That's because you're a girl right now. Ross fakes a laugh, then lets out a long sigh. You think you're so funny, he gripes. What if the stuff doesn't come off? What then? Leaning in close, Becca whispers into his ear. Well, you'll just have to get used to the name Joss, won't you?